Hey guys, welcome back to Project White Fang. We're getting ready to drop in the 32 valve back into the Mustang. But before we do that, talk a little bit about a do-it-yourself cooling mod that I saw on Modular Mustang's website that I decided to do for this, just for protection, for any future problems of overheating. I wanted to ensure that this baby's going to stay cool. If the cameraman will come around back, I'll show you what we did. On a standard Mustang, you have your heater plumbing here where the line comes from the water pump, comes out, plumbs into the heater core, comes back and goes in. This is a big mess. What I did, I cut it off, did a little weld job right here, put an angle on it. Now, come over to this side. Normally this is plugged with a standard freeze plug. This was the other heater core mod from this motor out of the Pick Your Parts. This one is from the old motor. Cameraman, pan up. So what it looks like is normally there's a freeze plug here, but you just pop it out. Now you can run fluid directly into the back of this head via the crossover because they're being fed right here, or they're actually taking out and going back to the radiator and being pumped through the block right here. But you'll get an even flow or an even distribution of coolant going to both heads instead of taking the long way around going through the entire motor. So just to confirm from Modular Mustang, you block off, or that's what I've done, they said it was okay. I blocked off the water pump and I'm just running a straight hose back to back. I did a little cutting and welding, didn't take me long at all. Also, this particular heater core that came off the Mark 8 came with a little sensor. I'm going to run another water temp sensor through here into the dash. As you can see, it's a little hole here into the dash, so I can keep an eye on this water temperature as well as the factory one that comes in the factory coolant crossover. So before we drop this in, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. So if there's anybody else out there that maybe has or worried about having heating problems, or sometimes you'll have the ticking sound coming from this side of the engine. It's just really, really hot, and they're notorious for this, and I don't know why Ford didn't do something like this from the get-go. But when I saw the big boys that really drag race the cars and beat the shit out of them hard, if they're doing it, certainly it's going to work on a street car even better. They agreed at Modular Mustang, so I didn't want to pay $200 for their kit. You can pick up these all day long at the Pick Your Parts off of probably any Mustang. I just drilled a hole, plumbed it in, did a little cutting and welding on. I actually stole the ends from the metal tube that is normally here that comes up to run into the heater core. I just cut both metal ends off and attached them. So we're going to put that motor in this week, I hope. I've been really, really busy at work, and when we get this thing fired up, running that coolant sensor in the back, hopefully we can see a difference on coolant going in and coolant going out, and making sure that this mod's actually doing what I hope it does, which is retain a cooler running not cooler running fluid, but hopefully it retains a cooler engine than prior, because without the mod, they are notorious on the 8 and 7 cylinder to run very hot. So hopefully we'll solve that and just give it a little bit of added insurance. So just want to catch you guys up to speed, and we'll hopefully get this thing back in the car within the next couple of days. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.